Atlantia vivere, Atlantia vince, Atlantia victor. Atlantia vivere, Agartha vivere, Shambhala vivere, Lemuria vivere, Dracona vivere, Urantia vivere, Akasha vivere, Lemur, Solka vivere, and the insect civilization vivere. My dear friends, I am very proud today about the state of the American people and the United States of America. And this message is dedicated to them, to the hard-working Irish people of America. Because they strive to make themselves better in everything. And they took a serious commitment in a period when the American army was bombing and nuking and using the depleted uranium bombs in Kuwait, in Iraq, in Iran, in Syria, in Lebanon, and in Afghanistan and in other places in the world, to become a true Atlantean society, a white society, a pure society, a society of freedom and law. Well, they greatly respect their laws, unlike we do here in Romania, and they work better than we do. And that is expected, because we are an old people here in Romania. We are 40,000 years old, and they are young people. They are only 250 years old. So it is natural for an old man to work less than a young man, no? And it is natural for a young man to be smarter than the old man, but it is also natural for an old man to have more life experience than an old man. And we here in Atlantia, in Romania, we are ethical beings. It is true that we are a little bit unconscious, and it is not a punishment that I exert on my people to become conscious. It is a fact of life. In order to go from 4D to 5D, you must become conscious. And also in America, in order to go from 3D to 4D, you need to become ethical. That is why when my sister Artemis or Hillary Clinton said, and she said it a number of times, a great number of times, that she wants this administration to become the most transparent and democratic and free and open society and government of all. I was very, very happy, and I knew that she will achieve that. And indeed she did. I don't understand why Hamilton Holmes and Justin Janine and others are so frightened right now and they wish to kill her or put her under bars. I also do not understand why our hacker Guccifer, who was a Tsar Octai from Agartha, was killed, was hanged in his cell. Why? Americans are too afraid of your greatness. I remember in the 50s when you decided that all humans are equal, the blacks, the reds, the yellows with the whites. And after that the whites imposed a little bit of differentiations towards the black and the reds and the yellows. Yes, you were afraid to put this into action, but as time went on, you adapted. Also, you have declared that men and women are equal. Wow! Women are no longer the slaves and servants of men, they are equal with men. Still, in tennis, you are sending two men, Venus and Serena Williams, who are in fact homosexual men, heavily modified, to play tennis and to be number one, which is of course meaningless, because in a few years everyone will know about your tricks, yes, and Simona Halep will become number one. Perhaps you don't like to send women to fight because you don't trust your women very much. But we in Macedonia, we know that the woman is also the slave of a man, but she also is the teacher of a man. For instance, Simona Halep, she teaches me that the woman is always one step behind the man, and when I was number one in the world thanks to my political things, she was number two, and when she fell down to number 7, it was a great sign for me that I need to improve myself, because I have also fallen to number 6 in the world, and I am probably now number 4 or number 3 in the world. Yes, I have not yet risen again to my own greatness. And you know, children always believe that their parents are their enemies. When our child fails an exam, we send them to work or to the army. But this is not a punishment. A man needs to be in the army to learn how to fight, and everyone needs to learn how to work properly, yes? And in the same manner, it is not a punishment to have an open society in America. It is not a punishment to have freedom, to have democracy. We in Atlantia, we love freedom and democracy, and we love your great commitment to freedom and democracy in a period when you did a lot of evil things. Even now you have the Georgia Guidestone saying that you need to kill 6.8 billion people and reduce the population of this planet to 500 millions. Why? You have the SG1 up to and the SG15 teams who have already discovered and explored 200 planets. You can easily relocate and maybe also give to your people the fusion technology, the cold fusion technology, and all the Atlantean technology which I have posted at ftp.atlantia.online, atlanteantechnology.docx, and you have there all our technology, all our current technology. Nothing is secret. Of course, they are only a little bit explained, but if you need more explanations, you shall do like my father, who wanted to copy for his doctorate degree a motor, an electric motor from Australia. And during communism, we were like in the medieval ages. We had no access to technology. Of course, we had our flying saucer and so on and so forth, but about this motor, we didn't know anything. So my father wrote to that professor and asked him after 7 years of study how that engine works, and of course he did not dare to say that I'm going to copy your work and only change the name so I can get a PhD. He said he was not a university professor but a student. And he got his reply, and all Romania was grateful. And also, you know, when I declared myself a great god, people here said, yes, but you know, all the gods are unfortunately dead. If you want to be a great god, you are going to work a lot, and you are going to sacrifice yourself for the good of humanity and for the good of Atlantia, and we are going to put you in our history books and praise you for your deeds. And unfortunately, they broke my spinal column, my left hand, my left knee, and my teeth. But you know that this is how life really is. And now perhaps they shall pay me after 7,000 days of work, because I shall not work for more than 7,000 days, because this is the law of Atlantia. So, my dear friends, we are all equal, we are all humans and dragons and bacteria and so on. But the idea is that with a little help from our hackers, you have indeed become the most open and democratic and advanced society in the world, against your will, of course. But this is what you wanted in the first place, and this is the path towards greatness. This is the path towards 4D, because you know in 3D you always reincarnate. We in Macedonia we don't fear death or sufferings or old age, because we know that we go to the sky of Zalmox, or maybe to the inner earth, where we rejoice around the great fire of Agartha and Shambhala, and after that we are reborn in a new body, like all the gods are, and my sister Artemis knows this very well, and I'm very much convinced that she wanted, after a life of work, she has worked for you a number of years, about 30 or 40 years, yes, 30 or 40 years she has worked for you. And after that, she felt the need to advance your society a little bit, just a little bit, which is in fact a great step. And she placed all the information on her server, and of course our hackers have hacked the military intelligence of yours before, and we have published all your diplomatic and military correspondence from 1945, I believe, till 2011 or 10. And now we have founded WikiLeaks, and we have exposed your crimes. Your crimes have been exposed, in fact, by your own soldiers who killed and maimed and raped a lot of people in Afghanistan and Iraq and Syria, and they felt bad about it because they are ethical beings and they are 20-year-old boys or something like that. And they had tricks, you know. They sent emails to me saying, I am a Nigerian spy, I wish to give you $3 million, please send me $100 so I can send you a package. And in that package there were a lot of photographs, very horrible photographs. I don't wish to describe them to you. Women killed, 15-year-old girls raped, people without members, and so on. Yes, people cut into little pieces, people burned alive, people dissolved into acid. Yes, I know about Osama bin Laden, who is an Abu Obama. I also know about ISIS, who was founded by you. I also know about 9/11. I know everything, all the evil things that you have done. But you know, doing evil is also an ethical thing that will drive you towards becoming a great demon, perhaps, like me, like Lucifer. But all demons and all angels are working for your salvation, for the salvation of your soul. So, you know, you should accept your greatness. You should accept that you are white, that you are pure, that you are a great society, and of course your own parliament, your own Congress has voted a law called the Transparency Act and the Governmental Accountability and Responsibility Act, which tells you and all your people that your government is responsible for your people, that all the documents which are not classified as top secret shall be accessible to everyone, and look how wonderful our democracy is now. On WikiLeaks, we have published today, after you hanged Marcel Lazar-Leher in his cell. Yesterday we have published 50,000 plus, more than 50,000 emails of Hillary Rodham Clinton. And they are not all bad. Most of them show how great her work really was. I searched my name, I searched the name of Romania, I have searched a lot of things, not only Syria. I have searched 322, or maybe, you know, nuclear war, or the nuclear bombs in Dallas, in Chicago, in Pennsylvania, in Seattle, and I don't know where else. I know about your plan on 11/9/2016, but you don't recognize your own greatness. You don't, because you are a very young people, you are very afraid of the world. You seek to make a new world order, but on the same time you cling to the old world order. You wish to become different from your parents, from us, but you repeat all our mistakes. And in fact, you are worse than us right now. But in time you shall become better. Because, as she said, in time you become stronger, not physically, but in your mind. So I have great love and appreciation for the Clinton family. Yes, he with Monica Lewinsky, blah blah blah, and she with Simon Blumenthal, a spy from Israel. I did not say that they made sex. God forbid. I'm only saying that maybe it is true that all that information went first to Simon Blumenthal and after that to Mossad, to Israel, and after that to the entire world. But it does not really matter. It is a very small detail, because now the entire world, 7 billion people, and I know that Judge Janine is from the peaceful insect civilization and they have a horror towards this consciousness act, but you know, all your people must become conscious. In the end, you're going towards consciousness. I know that. And I know that most people in America don't really want to know what their government is doing. They prefer to be unconscious. They prefer to believe themselves to be highly ethical beings. Well, we don't kill people. We have cheap labor and cheap oil and cheap gas, but we are really good. We are good people. They are evil in the government. They wish to kill some people. Yes, we have voted for them, but we are innocent. We don't know about their intentions. We are good. We are really, really good. And you know, you have to give us the benefit of the doubt. Yes. Well, unfortunately, freedom also involves a little bit of responsibility towards your own life and towards the lives of other people in the great society, you know. Ask and you shall receive. See the Brexit, yes. Ask and you shall receive. I repeat myself, yes, because 3/4 of my brain is already gone, unfortunately. I have worked since the summer solstice of 1997, 21st of June 1997. That is when my divine mission began, because I behave like a great God, and I did not see that the other people in Romania, they already are ethical beings and light beings and non-corporeal and so on, and I believe them to be stupid and crazy and violent and savage, and maybe I was the savage one in some occasions. Doesn't matter. We are all friends now. We all learn. In 3D, many times you die and many times you reincarnate. All of you were cut to pieces or burned alive or hanged or decapitated or dissolved in acid maybe. But that does not matter, because you receive new bodies and everything is okay until, of course, you decide to become an ethical being. And it is very simple. All you need to do, more than 50% of the things that you do in your life, except eating, shitting, pissing, and making sex and so on, shall be ethical in nature, good or bad, as you choose. Goodbye, my friends. The omen of leadership passes to America because France is destroyed. Why was France destroyed? Well, France was destroyed because when I was king of France, I refused the idea that all men are equal. Therefore, the nobility of France married between themselves and they are white, and everyone else are the third state and they can be black very well. I have seen 3 beautiful French women which were all half, you know, half red, half white, half brown, half white. And England was destroyed too, Germany was destroyed too, Spain and Italy I don't say, so yes, now Australia and America and Canada are the new world. Unfortunately, well, you shall find your own path. Goodbye, my friends.